We shipwreck forever. We shipwreck forever. We shipwreck forever. I got these bird game bitches that can't stand me. Titty bad, they cause she touched it in my head. On my floor, top of the line, I need it.
Hold on, he right here. He right here. Biggie.
What's up, beloved?
What's up, beloved?
What's going on, man? Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm just trying to get situated. How the brother, man?
What's going on, Max? We don't need this.
Nah, I ain't, look, that ain't me. I ain't, listen. That wasn't me. When we went up in there, when I went in the club, bro, I had two whole other records that wasn't even in that chapter when I was on that, with that regime. The nigga Flex said he don't got no records. He only got Pen and Tail. I said, all right, we only was doing like one, maybe two songs.
Right.
Then the two hooks of Pen and Tail. And then play the Grand Crew joint. So now, I'm just saying what's up, embracing the nigga. I'm like, I ain't know what was going on. I ain't even know the words to the shit. I was just improvising because I was performing for my crowd. They paid to see the Dawn, and I was giving them a show. It's the equivalent of this. You got two wrestlers and some shit wrong in the ring. Do this, and the cameras is rolling. Do they stop or do they keep wrestling? You gotta.
Right, nah.
So that's all that was.
Nah, though, Max. That one right there, that's supposed to be record scratch. Like,
I'm saying, I'm not the DJ. I'm not trying to diss, bro. And I'm gonna just keep it spade to spade. If I want to diss a nigga, I go in there and do something crispy. I'm not gonna spit that old. I ain't even know the words to that old.
Right.
My shit, I can go in the stew right now. Any 100 of them, I got access to, and lay some shit for any nigga on the planet. But that ain't where I'm at.
So that was Flex. That was Flex.
Listen, that was all Flex.
Alright.
Don't shoot the mother messenger. Cause I don't play the record. Told me he only had one record. Played Pen and Tail, and then when I'm on the stage in my zone, performing for my crowd, what I got paid to do, plays the Grand Crew freestyle.
That's nasty. That's nasty, but I just want you to, I'm glad that you can let the world know this. And I just want to say this because I was trying to find Black, because all the blame was going on Black. Like, yo, Black, how you let that go on? Like, how you even do sound check, let that go? But we know it's Flex. But listen, we having you home, Max. Yo, listen, Harlem love you, Harlem love Jim, Harlem love Cam, Mace, Harlem World, everybody.
I love niggas too. You heard?
We don't need that, man. Yo, listen, we know everything that happened. That's 18 years ago. Y'all niggas was kids. We need y'all together, bro. If y'all can't, you know what I mean, put that difference to the side, but at least just keep it peaceful.
Let me tell you something. We all family, man. We all got wives. It was a different time. I'm not out here disrespecting nobody, lady. It was a different time. If somebody felt offended from the last night performance, to anybody who I've offended, my bad, I apologize. Sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart. But it wasn't a diss for nobody. I was just improvising, just to keep y'all up to speed. All right? You already know the internet been crazy since I've been out trying to make some and what it ain't is. So that's just the enemy trying to tap in to the 5D cosmic layer and put some shit out there that niggas not even into. I'm running around here with my kids and I'm getting money.
Max B popped out in New Jersey last night, and the whole spot went crazy. He's blazing hot right now, fresh out, booking shows back-to-back, stacking appearances non-stop. Soon as he touched that stage and ran through a couple of those classics, the internet woke up this morning going wild because every blog is blasting the same thing. He performed that track and threw shots at Chrissy and Jim Jones live on stage. The moment he performed it, the whole situation flipped instantly. The record he did was a reference to that old joint where he was running with that jacket for beats wave he used to cook with back then. If you weren't tapped in during that era or didn't really know who Max B was before, that was his whole lane, taking the hottest beats and flipping them with his own flavor. This time, he jumped on Jim Jones and Ron Browse's Pop Champagne beat and turned it into his Simple Ground Crew remix. Instead of champagne, he was talking simple Grand Cru Henny, keeping it raw. But the line that really shook things up was when he said, "Now these Bird Gang B's, they can't stand me. Jimmy mad cause Chrissy touched it out in Miami." That line been floating around since the old DVD days, the old interviews, and hearing him spit it again on stage had the whole crowd losing it. Max B was pushing that whole moment heavy back in the day, really leaning into it, and everybody remembers how wild it got. But for Jim Jones, that situation hit different because Chrissy was his lady back then, his fiancé now, and they still rockin' strong. So once that clip hit the blogs today, of course it sparked a whole new wave of drama instantly. Now Max B is trying to clear the air because he jumped on the phone with a few people and the audio got passed around until somebody sent it straight to Academics. It popped up on the Max B fan page too, and they framed it like, "This is the real story behind what happened last night." The message said Max B wasn't actually dissing Jim Jones during his performance. Funk Flex randomly played the track, and Max was already on stage with no warning, so he had to improvise and keep the energy going. But here's where things get messy. Like I said earlier, who put that track list together? Who decided that song should even be an option? Max got way bigger records he could have performed. Choosing We Sipping Greg Co is a wild move. That joint was hot back then because the beat was crazy and the storyline had tension, but seeing it pop up last night had everybody like, "Wait, this the one you performing?" Yeah, that whole moment fell off the second it happened. I was sitting there like, this don't seem right at all. In my earlier breakdown, I even asked who lined up that track selection in the first place. Like, did the DJ just sneak that joint in, or did Max B personally send those songs over beforehand? Now Max B is saying, "Nah, that's not what went down." He's pointing the whole thing at Funk Flex, saying Flex is the one who threw that record on out of nowhere. And I'll keep it real. I don't know exactly who did what because I wasn't in the building. But I will say this, if Funk Flex played that track, there's no way that was an accident. That man knows exactly what he's doing. He was chasing controversy, chasing headlines, chasing that attention spike. He wanted the big capital C's, chaos, controversy, confusion, conflict, confrontation, all wrapped up in one messy moment to feed the conversation and push the algorithm crazy. And honestly, it felt like somebody added a little crashing out energy into the mix on purpose. Because nobody is randomly choosing that record from Max B's catalog. Anybody who knows Max B knows that's not the go-to track you just toss on at a show. So if that's the one you press play on, you definitely knew it was gonna spark something. You knew it was gonna stir the pot, start nonsense, and turn into a trending topic overnight if that's truly what happened. Either way, let me keep it real. Funk Flex is definitely about to eat off this moment. He's the type to flip a spark into a whole wildfire. He's probably already lining up a response, getting ready to drop 100 bombs on the radio like he always does. I can already picture him announcing some new show, hopping on the mic, telling his side, slamming those bomb drops every 2 seconds just to stir everything up again. But if you listen closely to that phone call, you can hear somebody playing peacekeeper in the middle, trying to calm everything down like, "Bro, we good, chill, we not doing all that tonight." They were reminding both sides that everybody there got families, they all from Harlem, and the goal is seeing everybody move forward, not spiral into nonsense. Max B even says straight up, "Hey bro, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's wives or girls." He wasn't aiming at nobody's family, especially knowing Jim got kids and Jim Jones's son is grown now. These dudes are almost 50, yet people been waiting for years, hoping they clash again, hoping for drama, hoping for another back and forth like it's 2009 all over again. And some fans gonna say, it's just music. But when somebody feels like their partner was disrespected, that's not just a lyric anymore. That's personal. Yeah, Jim Jones said things about Max B before Max came home, and yeah, Jim made it clear he wasn't rocking with him. He said F Max B, he said he wasn't dealing with him, all that, but that doesn't mean Max is out here trying to drag his family just to keep the beef alive. Now here's where things get even crazier, because once the clip kept spreading this morning, a whole new wave of voices jumped in. People started saying Max B was only trying to shut the situation down because he knows the industry watching him heavy right now. Every move he makes is being analyzed, and he's trying to keep things clean so he can keep his momentum rolling. And honestly, that makes sense. He just came home, he's stacking bookings, and he's not trying to get dragged back into some old Harlem drama that should have been buried years ago. But the reality is this: the internet loves mess, and folks started twisting the story instantly. Some people were saying Josh say he is in trouble, while others were acting like this was the spark for the whole beef to restart again. Even though Max already said clear as day he wasn't trying to disrespect nobody, the blogs kept pushing it like he pressed Jim Jones directly on stage. Meanwhile, Jim hasn't said a word yet, and that silence got everybody guessing. Is he ignoring it? Is he waiting to speak? Is he letting Flex handle the mess first? Nobody knows, but fans are already picking sides like it's a Harlem Civil War all over again. And trust me, when Jim finally speaks, social media is gonna explode instantly. One sentence from him could shift the whole energy overnight, and everybody knows it. But here's the wild part. Behind the scenes, people close to both sides are saying the tension is way deeper than the public even knows. Folks started whispering that some old business never really got settled, and that's why any little spark turns into a whole situation instantly. Even if Max B says he's not trying to disrespect Jim or Chrissy, the history between them is so heavy that anything connected to that storyline gets the whole culture buzzing. At the same time, industry people who actually know these men were trying to shut things down quick. Some of them were calling around like, bro, we not doing this again. Let that man shine. Let everybody move on. They know Max is trying to rebuild his life, and Jim been moving forward too. Interviews, businesses, shows, everything. Nobody wants to see two Harlem legends turn a simple misunderstanding into something way bigger than it has to be. But the internet doesn't care about peace. The internet loves drama. So once Max B's clip went viral, everybody started acting like he pulled up on stage plotting trouble. Even though the man literally said he wasn't aiming at nobody's family, the blogs kept throwing fuel on the situation like it was some new diss war. And now the whole culture is waiting on one thing: Jim Jones's response. Because the second Jim speaks, whether it's calm or fired up, it's gonna shake the whole conversation and push this story into a brand new chapter instantly. He got asked about that whole situation right before he came home, and even then, he didn't want to speak on it. He's been avoiding that topic completely. So when this clip hit the internet, a lot of people finally felt like they got the moment they'd been waiting for. This is exactly the type of drama some folks been hoping to see pop off again. But if both sides keep it cool, things don't gotta go left. Everybody's older now, and once family gets mentioned, that's when it can get real fast. Honestly, they might as well just move on. Like homie said on that phone call, bro, y'all ain't gotta be partners if y'all wanna squash it, but let's just keep the peace. And I respect that heavy. But tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. And before you dip, make sure you subscribe to Dripzine, share the video, drop a comment, and hit like. And do me a big favor, click that hype this video button. It costs you nothing, but it means a lot to me. Thank you.
Say